glad you're here. A place where we can laugh and talk and days are filled with cheer. The clouds and sun may come and go, but one thing's always clear. Welcome back, my friend. You know I'm really glad you're here. Yeah.
Hey, welcome back, my friends. I am really glad you're here on this beautiful June 10th, 2024 for live stream number 163. Man, what an incredible day today was, weather-wise. Just a beautiful day, almost like a late summer kind of day. I said to Ann, today feels like a September kind of day where it's just the air is dry, the clouds were big, puffy white clouds, blue skies, no humidity, just really a beautiful day. So beautiful that the folks were out raking the hay today. They cut the hay on Friday, and of course let it sit and dry all weekend long. And then today they raked it, and I guess they'll bale it tomorrow. So that kind of day, and very nice. So thanks for being here tonight. If you're new to the live stream and new to the channel, we talk about tractors and kind of outdoor life and living in the country, rural kind of things, and a little bit of everything. But as I say, it's the one thing we all kind of have in common is that we really appreciate the rural lifestyle. Either we live in the country or used to live in the country or long to live in the country. It's just a different type of lifestyle. It's not better than anything else. I mean, it is for me, but I appreciate that some people prefer the urban lifestyle, and that can be fun too. But for me, there's nothing better than living out in the country, and there are probably better places than this to live as well. We appreciate the open space we have here, but then you go to other places in the country, around the world, and it's just amazing. So anyway, that's what we're about here. But please do say hi in the live chat if you're a first-time viewer, and let us know that you're a first-time viewer by saying, hey, I'm a first-time viewer of the live stream, and let us know how you found the channel. Was it Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, any of those platforms? And just know that we're here pretty much every Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, for about 1 hour, sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less. But that's the beauty of live streams, is you can do your thing however you want. Let's look and see who's here tonight. And I got a couple stories to tell you. Looks like Kent was here from Hope Construction first thing. So hope you're doing well, Kent. Good to see you. Our friend David from RCAF Polar Express. And of course, Chris from the Watershed Overlook. Good to see you. I see Villa Roundabout. And who's your handyman? Brutal Bob. Good to see you this evening. I hope you and yours truly are doing well. Not yours truly. That would be me. I hope you and yours are doing well. And yeah. Oh, Jay's Acres here. Chev Head Ed. Good to see you. Oh, I forgot to show that picture. Did I show the picture of Graceland? Mike went to Graceland. He stuck my sticker up on the pole. I think I showed it last week. I'm out of sorts here. Because what a day I had. What a day. Woodster 300. Good to see you. So here we are on the live stream. Last week was fun. We did the live stream outside in the barn, and it was a beautiful night. Thought about doing that tonight, but then I remembered I couldn't really do the sticker giveaway from the phone. I haven't tried that yet. And, just so many people were disappointed that we couldn't do the sticker giveaway. So we're going to do it tonight. And we have stickers. We have the round ones. We have the bumper sticker. We've got them. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that in a little while later on. Bob, hit by a tornado last Wednesday. I'm really sorry to hear that. I hope that your property and your home were not damaged beyond. I don't know. I hope they weren't damaged at all. But I'm sorry to hear that for you and your community, and definitely will be thinking about you on that. That is not good. Not good. Sorry to hear that. Well, then I have nothing to compare that to talk about tonight. So everybody Think about Brutal Bob tonight and how he's doing out there. So I got a couple things to show you tonight, talk about tonight, and not really following a formula or a format. So I could forget. I could forget some things, um, but let's start with this, which was on the thumbnail tonight, which the title of the live stream was "Oops, I Did It Again." Uh, who was that? Paula Abdul, or I think it was her. Anyway, oops, I did it again. Yes, you saw the picture in the post. Well, here it is. There's a funny story to this, though. Like, it's a funny story. It's a funny thing. So I'm thinking, well, I was thinking I could probably repair this myself, but the problem is when I fire it up, the little the little gimbal doesn't know where to go. Uh, the cracked landing gear here, I could probably get that back in place. Little wire. It's just a light here, basically. I could probably glue that or snap that back into place. Haven't really looked at it yet, but I could probably do something with that. But the problem is this little gimbal here doesn't know what to do. We'll turn it on and you'll see. Usually it levels itself out and points forward. It figures out where it is. And oh, I wonder. Huh. I don't know. But I lost some props and I have some spares. I'll look for those. Well, maybe we're in luck. I don't know, it's not looking too good, but anyway, what a bummer. So here's the story. Two stories to this story. So this morning, the tractor goes by with the folks who are baling the hay because they're kind of making the rounds here, no pun intended, making the rounds and they bale hay at various farms in the area, baling round bales. So that's the pun that I didn't even intend. So the tractor goes by and he's starting at our neighbor's field, and I thought, oh, let me take the drone up and I'll get some shots of the hay rake at the neighbor's place. And I was thinking this secret of production here. I was thinking, you know what? If I can get some close ups of the tractor raking that field, I can cut those into a video at our field and you won't know any difference. We do it all the time in the production industry. You don't know where things are all the time, but it would be the same tractor, same type of thing. And I thought I could use some shots. That was my thought. Like I wasn't going to do it all there, but I thought I could use some shots of that and cut them in with my shots when they come here. So I'm shooting the hayfield being raked, and I can even show this to you. I didn't upload it or anything. I shot it. Here we go. So I'm recording, and I knew I was kind of low, but I knew there were no trees in the area. I forgot though that there were power lines in the area, and you can see the shadow of the power lines here. I still thought that I was in a safe zone, and I just I just flew right into those power lines. See that? Bang. And then I panicked thinking I got to find that drone before the tractor circles around and rakes it up. So I started, running that direction. I looked down, and I could see this thing was actually starting to return to home. And I thought, oh my gosh, what happened? So apparently it hit the power line, and I guess it started to fall, but it didn't stall. So it corrected itself. And then it came to the home point. And I was like, I can't believe how lucky I am. So I landed it, I inspected it, I looked it over, and it seemed fine. So I just couldn't believe how lucky I got that happened. Fast forward a couple hours. A couple hours later, the tractor shows up in our field to rake our hay. I thought, all right, now our field is only 3 acres. We're talking maybe 4 round bales they're going to get out of this. It's not big. It's not much. So I thought, I don't have much time. So I run out there with the DJI action cam so I could do some, you know, so I could do some on camera stuff and get the drone. And I send the drone up and thinking I got to get some shots of this. So I got some on camera stuff with the DJI and action cam. And then I take over on the drone and I'm flying the drone around and getting some what I think are pretty creative shots. And this always happens when I'm rushing or when I'm trying to be a little more dangerously creative. So now, mind you, I had already hit the power lines and was saved, and I was lucky with that. This time, I'm getting a shot. I wanted to get a shot of the rake up close with the drone, and then pull back. And as I pull back, I want to be I want to be raising my altitude and pull back and reveal the whole field. And I thought that's going to be cool. So I'm pulling back, and the whole time, the camera's going up, the drone's going up, and I'm thinking, all right, I think I'm high enough to avoid the trees, or at least in my mind, doing the calculations. Remember, I stink at math. In my mind, I thought by the time I get back to the trees, the altitude will be high enough to miss the trees. On top of that, this thing has sensors all around it. So I thought it's not going to let me hit the trees. I was wrong. I backed into the trees and, it beeped to warn me like 3 seconds beforehand. But these things are like steering a ship a lot of times. You let off the controller and it's still drifting before it goes the other way. So, anyway, I hit the tree and I could see on the camera, I could see the limbs and everything. And I thought, well, that's it. And I thought it was stuck up in the tree. So I walked back. I used the map to find the location, which is really nice. So I'm walking around thinking it must be right around here somewhere and looking up in the tree. I looked down on the ground. I happened to see the green lights blinking from the drone. And I walked over and it was as Yogi Berra said, deja vu all over again. Like the first time I crashed it, the little gimbal was like shaking around and it didn't look as sad as that time because it wasn't quite as broken. Um, and I picked it up, and the gimbal was just trying to find its place, and I shut it off and thought, all right, here we are. But I did it again. Yeah, right, Chris. I did it again and again, twice in one day, and both times, yeah, the balloons, yay. Both times are because I was in a hurry, and whether that was legitimate or not, it was because I knew I only had limited time to get these shots, and I should have just gotten some. I don't want to call them boring shots because they're all pretty cool looking, but I should have just got some static shots over the tractor. Should have done a little bit of this, but I was trying to be creative and wanted to get some of that cool low angle stuff. Um, so it's my fault. It's always my fault every time. So thanks, David. Ed got an A+ on the drone crash course. I did take a crash course. So what am I going to do? I don't know. Send it back again. I am going to play with this one a little bit. I'm going to see if I can get the gimbal working right. I don't care. I'll use Gorilla Glue. It doesn't matter to me. I'm going to try to get these pieces back in place. And if not, maybe I'll send it to DJI again. I think last time they just gave me a replacement drone and charged me for the parts. I think that's how they do it, probably. Probably still worth doing. What was it, $300 last time? I forget the price. But yeah, not under warranty, Ed, because I've had this drone for 4 years now. Probably. I don't know when I bought this. It's got to be about 4 years old. You can buy the DJI insurance when you first buy it, which is good for a year. You might even be able to buy 2 years worth. I'm not sure. I always do buy that insurance, so that's expired, and you can't. I don't think you can renew it. Anyway, no insurance for that. I know, Linda, you have lots of fields and you've hundreds of acres and lot safer. I probably would have done the same thing there. They're just being crazy. So um, that's just part of what happens. So there's there's my story of the day. Yeah, don't worry, Bob. No reports to the FAA because I'm flying low altitude. But I do have the drone pilot's license, and for any of you that are recording for YouTube, technically you should have your Part 107 remote pilot license. If you're shooting for anything that could potentially earn money, if you're taking pictures for real estate, if you're uploading your drone footage to YouTube, even if you're not monetized yet, there's it's still considered a commercial venture because you could become monetized at some point, and those videos can become monetized. So you're considered doing this for business purposes. So you should have your Part 107 pilots, remote pilot's license, if you're doing anything with a drone other than just for fun for yourself. So I do have my remote pilot's license. I've renewed it 2 times because you have to do it every couple of years. I just did it recently, a couple months ago. I don't know what my point was with that. But anyway, yeah, my point was you do have to report accidents if you cause over $500 worth of damage to something else. I think if you smash your drone, yeah, that's $500 worth of damage, but you don't have to report that. It's if you do damage to property or if anybody gets hurt and goes to the hospital, you have to report that. So none of my accidents have been reportable. Let's hope. There never is one. Now, just like last time I crashed it, which was in the winter, or maybe it was March, that's because I was again trying to be cool and do a really cool shot. Um, and after that happened, I said, you know what? I'm going to be careful from now on, and I'm not going to do that kind of stuff. I I did. I did. So that's what happens. So let's move on. A couple more things to share with you. One of them is going to bring us back to the drone story, though. So I will get back to that. Um, Question though from Who's Your Handyman? How are the wildflowers? They are doing fantastic. Now, no color has bloomed yet, but I've got the cosmos, the zinnia, the Henry Wild sunflowers are growing. The cosmos and zinnias are probably 4 to 6 inches tall at this point. The sunflowers are probably 8 inches tall. So everything is doing great. We've had nice amounts of sun and rain. So I've not applied any water whatsoever to the wildflowers. So we've been lucky with that. And here's a fun thing I learned. We were concerned about the lamb eating the wildflowers. I fixed up her fence, and she hates being in there because she's so attached to me, especially. But she likes to be out in the yard with Hachi, with me, with Anne. She just wants to be out near us. She'll lay under the tree. She'll hop up on the deck and go to the bathroom, of course, because that's what sheep do. But she just wants to be near us. I have been the last few days leaving her in the field. I'm still bottle feeding her, and I leave her in the field. If I'm not out there, she's kind of okay. As soon as she sees us, she starts going. She starts going mad for us. Um, anyway, so the point is, we're leaving her out still in the yard during the days. Here's what we learned: she's not eating the sunflowers, the cosmos, or the zinnias. She's eating the grass and the weeds between them, which is amazing. She's out there. I watched her very closely, and she just goes right around those wildflowers and she's eating the grasses. So whatever it is about the wildflowers, they're not something that's in a sheep's diet, and that's kind of fun. So had she been eating the wildflowers, she'd be had to really get used to that fenced-in area quickly. But that was a fun thing to learn. And then we have other flowers like Anne planted impatiens and stuff. We did put a chicken wire around those so she doesn't get to those. And the garden has chicken wire around it. So that's fun. Thanks for asking. I'll certainly be sharing more video and pictures of the wildflowers as they come in. I hope for those of you who ordered from American Meadows that first of all that you are happy with what you got. I hope you did use the coupon code. I think it was MCG for what was it, $5 off 50 something. There it is. AmericanMeadows.com. If you want to buy any flower seed, use coupon code Green Thumb. Yeah, it wasn't a special code for me. Coupon code Green Thumb for $5 off of your $50 order or more. So great company. Had a lot of fun talking with Mike, the wildflower guy, wildflower man. What was his name? Wildflower. I think it was the wildflower man. Anyway, if you have used their business, I hope that it was. I hope that it was good. By the way, I didn't mention this again. If you're new to the live stream, if you have a question, post your question in this format with the word question followed by your question, and then I'll see if I see it and can answer it. Let's take a look now and see. Uh, there's a question from Brutal Bob. Thank you, Bob. Did your sister move any of her beehives to the new property? Yes, we've got 4 now. She moved them here immediately. Actually, before we moved, she moved some of the beehives here. So we've got 4 active hives now. There were 3. There was a couple of swarms that she caught, and she created some new hives with those. I think took one away, left one here. But yeah, we have 4 active hives here, and they're all doing very well. And she's a busy lady. I'm not sure that I could keep up with what she's doing with these bees. It's a lot of work. It was a lesson for me because anytime I saw those beehive boxes anywhere, I just thought it was nothing to it. There goes Ann. Hi, Ann. Just walking by. Anytime I saw those beehive boxes, I just thought, oh, that's neat to have bees. Just put boxes out there and bees show up. It's not the case at all. It's a lot of work. A lot. So, yeah, where's Ross? Ross not here tonight? Question from Chris: any movement on the mini split project? I talked about that last week. That we want to add mini splits in here because we have no air conditioning. Now we have a window unit in the bedroom, so that's fine. And here's the movement. In order to put the mini splits in, I need to do some prep work. I need to put. There's not a lot of wall space because this is a pretty small house. I mean, it's not small, but it's like narrow, compact, kind of weirdly laid out. But there's really no wall space in the bedroom because it has 2 closets on the outside walls. Uh, the living room has not a whole lot of wall space. So we are going to be taking out a closet in the bedroom that we're not going to, well, obviously we're not going to use it anymore if we take it out. So take out the closet so we have wall space to put the unit on there, and several other things. So we're looking at 6 heads, 2 units, 3 heads each, 6 heads for these mini splits. No movement, technically. I mean, we're kind of starting some prep work, but yeah, really no movement. The little window unit though is doing a good job. At least we can sleep comfortably. Dan saying, yeah, honey is like maple syrup, takes a ton of work. Yeah, Dan, one of my videos, I tried to milk a maple tree for sap, and I got the sap, but it wasn't probably the right kind of maple. I think it was Japanese maple or red maple. I found out I don't have as many maple trees around here as I thought. I went in the woods, I couldn't find any. This summer, I'm going to look and mark out if I find some maples, but we're mostly oak, some ash, um, a lot of beech, some gum. I'm not really seeing the maples. Now, the other property, we had several maples because well, not we, but my parents, when they built the house 65 years ago, they planted silver maples along the driveway, and then that created more maples on the There were a lot of maples there, so we could have gotten maple there. But my gosh, the little bit I got, I tried to make some and didn't work out for me. So I thought that was going to be a lot easier too. So yeah, good point, Bill. Roundabout maple trees don't sting. That's the thing. And the bees really don't seem to be too bothersome. I know that when she's working with the hives, they get a little upset. That's what the smoker's for. The smoker. So, what else do I want to tell you about here? A few things, I suppose. I want to show you something. First of all, before I forget, in just a few days, it's Father's Day. Is that worldwide? Do you have? I'll ask my Canadian friends if Father's Day is the same day in Canada as it is here. But Sunday, this coming up Sunday, is Father's Day.
Austin Powers Faja. His what?
His Faja, Dr. Evil.
His Verger? What's a Verger? His Faja. Faja, his dad. Dad is Faja. Oh, his dad. Oh, his father.
Oh, Father. Happy Father's Day. All right. So that's coming up Sunday. I hope that if you partake in Father's Day festivities, that it is a good one for you. So here's what I wanted to show you, though. This is kind of a fun little thing here, and totally random, nothing to do with the channel, nothing to do with tractors, nothing to do with the property, but it does have to do with the drone. It does have to do with the drone. Remember that first time I wrecked the drone? I told you about that. I was shooting a video. It was in March, and I was trying to be creative, shooting a video, not for the channel, because I do have a background in video production, and I still do some video production. So I was making a promotional video for a wounded veteran event. It's a pheasant shoot that they do, and they invite wounded veterans to come to the farm and do the pheasant shoot. And it's really about the camaraderie more than the pheasant shoot itself, because they have lunch and dinner, and they really bring these veterans together for a really special weekend, and they wanted to capture that. So I did this video for them, and that was the time that I smashed the drone, because I was trying to get a low shot of the farm coming in, and I was gonna like bring it in and come up over the trees. And anyway, I had it in sport mode, so it was going like 38 miles an hour, and smashed into a tree, and that's when it really destroyed the drone. So that's the drone connection to what I want to talk to you about. So that video, the organization is called Gallant Heart of New Jersey, and it's an organization, again, that provides this weekend for these wounded veterans, and wounded meaning physically, emotionally, mentally. We're recognizing more and more the emotional trauma that veterans experience, and really in our society, we're recognizing more and more that trauma is all over the place, and emotional damage occurs as much as physical damage, maybe more so. So we're at a point, I think, in the world, in the country, where we're recognizing that more and more, that it's a serious issue. So anyway, the wounded veterans, physical, mental, emotional, that's what this organization is about. So I made this video. It's a short little promo video for them, and I submitted it to the 2024 Communicator Awards. The Communicator Awards are like, it's an award program, like, I guess like the Emmys. Like, it's for smaller production, not really smaller production companies, but just non-broadcast, I suppose. So the Communicator Awards, they review all different categories of videos. Long story short, the video received an award of distinction. It's not the top award. Top awards, you get a golden statue like the Oscars, but an award of excellence nonetheless, which is very humbling to receive that. And I'll be getting a silver statuette to present for winning this award for this video, and that's fun. So I enjoyed the video that much that I submitted it. Anyway, I want to show you the video. That's what we're getting down to here. So let me show you the video. We'll watch it together, and I'd like to share it with you. And of course, you can always look up the Gallant Heart, New Jersey, if you'd like to donate or learn more about them. Meanwhile, let's take a look at this video, though. I'd like to share this with you.
It's amazing how You just come together and you collaborate as one team.
Being out here this weekend reminded me once again, I belong outside.
You have to come here and experience it. It's a great time.
The whole experience is phenomenal.
I love just the atmosphere of being around fellow veterans. We have some of the same problems, so we're able to talk and you find out new things. So that's a good thing. I like the camaraderie we share when we come up here.
I clipped it.
You're not claiming that.
Oh, did you not see me shoot the tail off that thing?
You probably peppered the hell out of them. I didn't shoot, so that was his fault.
It was nice to have someone to walk and talk with, and then at each station, you were still talking to vets or volunteers that were just happy to be there to let you shoot birds. For me, I don't think it was about shooting the birds. It's about getting out of the house. Fighting isolation is a big proponent of my life.
When you come back, there's not a lot of help for you as a veteran. So it's nice to engage with people like yourself and have a good time.
I just met a guy, as a matter of fact, one of the other guys, he was here last year. We went to boot camp at the same exact time together, 28 years ago. So something like that was just like really cool to see,
This is great. I mean, you just come here worry-free. You don't have to worry about anything. All you got to do is be where they tell you to be at what time they be there. And, it's like being in the military again. Just come, be where you're supposed to be, and everything else goes the way it's planned. Always got food is always great. The people that serving are happy and want to be there and enjoy it, make you feel welcome.
They're waiting on you and everything. It's nice.
So it's very, very nice.
Now I'm hiking, now I'm mountain biking, now I'm doing things. I found the heart was still in there, beating. It just needed to find something to do.
I'd put it out there to anybody that's looking, any veteran that's looking for an experience like this, to get up with Gallant Heart and see what they have to offer, because it's an experience you'll never forget.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you ever get the opportunity to do this, you need to. It's an experience of a lifetime, without a doubt.
Thank you for watching that with me, and I had my mic muted. I just realized that. That's the video that was submitted and used for their website. So if you do want to see that video again, you can check out gallantheartnj.org. I was looking at that thinking, did I spell that right? A lot of THs in there. gallantheartnj.org. You can check them out, and you can see the video on their website if you want to see it again, if you want to support them in any way. That would be that'd be great. So that was that. And I'm looking for there we go. Anyway, Chris, I know you're my moderator. If you want to share that website in the live chat, a link to the website, please do, because you're good at that. Appreciate that very much. And we just honored Memorial Day. What was that? Was that last Monday? Time goes by. I'm not sure, but we didn't have a Memorial Day video or live stream because I didn't do it because it was a holiday, and I knew that a lot of people would be out having barbecues and being with their family and whatnot. So we that was 2 weeks ago. We had Memorial Day. Anyway, I would have shown that to you on Memorial Day had I had a live stream, but I didn't. And I just showed it to you now because I've been meaning to. And I tied the whole thing together with the crash drone story, right? So that's 3 crashes since March. Crazy. I don't know if I'll fix it. I'm not ready to buy another one yet. I don't know if I trust myself now anymore. Honestly, like I've been pretty good about this, but I gotta stop showing off. David W., thank you for asking about Rachel. I was checking in with them just recently, and I actually asked my niece if she'd like to uh, come on the program here to meet the folks, and she really wanted to, but Rachel was a little too shy, and her mom was like, it's just. She said that she. I get it. She's like, I would like to do that. But she said that's really scary to me. So anyway, we'll talk more. She's doing well. She's kind of, I think at this point, I guess we could just call it kind of stable because Rachel's still dealing with mobility, with speech, but she's finished with the treatments. I think she's doing really well that way. Um, and again, surrounded by an amazing family and extended family. But thank you for asking because I know I've been thinking about her and you because so many of you have asked about her, have contributed to the GoFundMe, and it just means the world. And I'll work on getting a message from Melissa, her mom, and see if we can share something more with you. But gosh, what is she, 14 or 15 coming up now? Her big brother just graduated high school. Uh, First in the family to graduate high school in that, in their family. So they're doing well, but they have a lot on their plate, and that is for sure. So thank you for asking. I really do appreciate that. So anyway, that's the story with the drone, with the video, and we want to do this. We want to do this. One sticker giveaway. So the sticker giveaway, if you're new to the channel, you'll type, I'm going to share a word or a phrase on the screen, and you're going to type it in the live chat exactly the way you see it. And then the computer, the amazing computer, is going to draw randomly one name, and that person is going to win some of these stickers. And you're going to have the option of whether you want the round ones or if you want the bumper sticker. So generally the way this works is if you've won before, now maybe you won the round ones but you didn't get the bumper sticker, maybe you won the bumper sticker but you didn't get the round ones, in that case you should play. If you happen to have won both and you want to give the opportunity to somebody else to win, then I would suggest not entering. But that's basically the way it works, and you'll let me know which you want. So we're going to put a word on the screen. Ready? Here you go. The word is #crash. How appropriate. Type #crash, all lowercase, all uppercase, some lowercase, some uppercase. It doesn't care. Just make sure there's no space. Make sure you use the hashtag. And then we'll randomly draw. See that? See how Daniel did it? Daniel did it. #crash. And Kent, #crash. Joe, #crash. Ronnie Ferguson, #crash. Ronnie Ferguson, that's a fun name. Some names, you ever notice that? Some names really have like a rhythm to them, and they just kind of flow, which I think is what people in Hollywood do. They when they change their names, they come up with a Hollywood name that it just sounds, I don't know, it just works. Anyway, Ronnie Ferguson, that's a name that you could see on a show somewhere. We're going to let this play out a little bit. Okay. Getting some distracting notifications. But they have nothing to do with this. I just want to make sure I wasn't having a problem. Oh, we got to figure out who's going to win here. Let's do this. because the music's going to end here in a second, and I'm going to hit the draw button. Thanks, who's your handyman? Hit the like button. I appreciate that. Like. David W., question about the camper. We have not gone out yet, but it has been de-winterized, and we've run the air conditioner, we've run the refrigerator. Everything's working. We may only take the one trip to the Bluegrass Festival this year with them. Okay. Almost forgot how to do this. Here we go. David W. It slows down right at the end there. Congratulations, David W. You're tonight's winner of the sticker giveaway. Congratulations, David. Here's what you have to do, David. You have to email me at contactmcgtv@gmail.com. Quick, write it down. Contact mcgtv@gmail.com. Write it down or watch the replay. So, David, email me that, and along with your name and postal mailing address, wherever that might be. And also let me know, do you want the round stickers or do you want the bumper sticker? Let me know in the email. Let me know that you were a winner tonight, and I will get these out in the mail to you at my earliest convenience. Congratulations, David W. Excellent. Excellent job. Yeah, so that's what we are. That's where we are. I'm looking more for questions. If there's any questions, I don't want to miss anything. I hear a tractor going by. Could they be coming to bail? They could be. There's still time left in the day, and this is a small field. I can't see out the window, but I hear it. Anyway, if they are, I'll let you know. So anyway, we talked last week. I think we talked about the carport. That video has done really well, by the way. I didn't expect that to do so well. So I appreciate everybody watching the carport video. Have you watched the short with the snake going across the back door? It's in my shorts library. The snake is in my shorts library. I released this 14-second video. It's from my Ring camera like 2 weeks ago. And it was just a snake going by, but I said on there, did you see the snake? And it's kind of hard to see, so people watched it lots of times. That video now is up like almost 1.8 million views. It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. So thanks for watching that if you did. And remember, watching the videos is all you need to do to support me and my family. It's all we ask for is watch the videos, and that goes for all your favorite YouTubers. Question, spring clean on the wood stove? I think it's whenever. I didn't do it yet. The guy that put the chimney in, he wants to come back and do the first cleaning, show me what he's doing there. Maybe I'll do him in the future. I don't know. But no, I haven't done anything yet. Now, I guess as long as you do it before the season starts, then that's all that matters. So, yeah, we do need to do a fun like hot dog or burger cam again. We got to do that. So thanks for the reminder. In the past, I've set up a second camera on the grill, and once in a while we'll cut and see how the hot dog cam is doing. It was never as fun as I thought. I thought it was going to like burst up in flames, but it just cooked for an hour. It wasn't so bad. Maybe I need to start it sooner. So that was fun. But anyway, thanks for watching the channel, the videos. Your support just means the world to us. And I do enjoy all the comments and the dialogue. And of course, you can always use that email address to let me know any ideas or something you'd like to see, and see if I have the kind of content that you'd like to see. So I'm going to cut it short here because I think the tractor's out there. I want to go check and see out what they're doing. But I do hope you have a great week. And next week, Gord from GP Outdoors is supposed to join me. We're tentative on that, but I think we're pretty solid on that. So please come back next week, and hopefully Gord will be here. We want to talk about what's happening on his channel. He's got a second channel he's working on, and been a while since we talked to Gord. Great guy. So come back next week to talk to Gord from GP Outdoors, and his new channel is called Laser Nug. If you want to check that out, he's doing some laser printing stuff. So that will be a good time for sure. But happy Monday to all. Have a great Father's Day over the weekend. And I mean, a happy Fajas Day. And I look forward to seeing you next time.